welcome back to the Curse of Strahd, gentlemen. Last time on the Curse of Strahd, the party has fallen into a trap set up by what they didn't know at the time was a little blue fairy dragon who went by several names but seems to have settled on Matilda. On your way back to Vallaki, you were escorting with you Bassoon, as well as a caravan with a young woman, her mother, and a baby of seemingly somewhat celestial origins and strange disposition. It seems that for some reason the woman believes our very own Varys to have been the father of her baby. It is, of course, Varys doesn't agree himself. But yeah, for now the party are currently back in Vallaki, where, and I believe you guys are at the church. You've also seen the current state of Octavio, and it is not good. It seems that his injury, he finds it humiliating, and certainly seems to have some kind of complex emotions about missing a limb. Although his life has been saved, he's been spared from experiencing the same fate as Bassoon did, nearly did. He's in a foul mood and seems to have taken to drinking. It seems that even Lysa wasn't able to get him out of his funk, and asked about to see if what they could do to assist in that. The party did send a ring of regeneration with his assistant, or at least his former assistant that the party met before Esmeralda, but it seems that she hasn't made it back to Vallaki yet, even though she departed there at least a few days before you did. It is currently uncertain what is her location. And when we ended the session, a little chance encounter happened. Sorry, it's like spiking really bad. Yeah, Strahd was outside holding the baby in hand, stroking its hair and making cooing noises at it. Behind him, you can see the mother and the old woman in the carriage still, like staring outside, both of them pale and terrified. Well, aren't you going to invite me in?
Yeah, not a little.
Not my place.
Shame. It's been a very long time since I've been inside the church. You guys can see the baby isn't. The baby's locking eyes is practically glaring at Strahd. It's not crying. It's not like making a little angry face. It's just eyes are like, big as baubles, staring up at him.
Get you to Vallaki on this fine evening. Or day. I guess this day.
Well, I'm merely checking on how you are all doing. I hear that Rictavio, Mr. Van Richten, was able to overcome Borahadin's curse. Although it seems he did not escape unscathed. Do make sure to pass along my well wishes, he says. Get the subtle feeling he doesn't actually mean it.
I'll be sure to do that.
Well, good.
We're doing okay.
Well, there are things that are occupying my attention at the moment. Oh,
Still chasing the mind flayer about?
the beast has evaded me for the moment. No doubt, extenuating rather strange powers to do so, but I'm certain. Forgive me, I had someone on the way. I'm certain I'll be able to deal with it. There is something else brewing. An old rival rearing his ugly head. This cycle is proving more and more unique by the day.
Something new?
Oh, yes. The cycle has been marked by many new things. Your arrival, your survival. Irina's survival. Rahadin's death. Strange powers coming here. Volzarovich. Guys, it was soon. Exclaims. Put down the baby. I want to do what I came here to do. Strad ignores Bassoon. Well, gentlemen, I will leave you to it.
I do have one thing I wish to tell you.
Oh, look at him. He looks just like his father. Where is the lucky man, by the way? Just goes inside, doesn't see Varys at the door.
That one's interesting. I know you don't feel mercy anymore, but there are many things coming back in this cycle, as you like to call it, from long ago.
Yes, exactly.
I say, may I? And I go to put my hand on him.
On Strad?
On Strahd. I don't touch him. I ask him, may I?
What is it you wish to do?
Convey a feeling.
Go ahead and move your token next to him, Tomjin, if you're gonna do that.
Where's he
But
at?
as you do that, Honor him and Fisk, you guys feel a gentle yet firm force moving you aside and you guys feel the temperature behind you beginning to rise.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where Strahd is, but I'm...
Oh, you guys can you guys not see the map?
We're inside the church right now, where I am.
Oh, he should be visible right past the door.
I'm gonna have to reload. I can't see it.
I refreshed. I still don't see it.
Which, the main doors?
Yeah. I'm assuming over here is where he is, right?
Mine's pitch black.
Yeah, everything's black out here.
Yeah.
Being both your token on the map, let me see. Well, no, I'm seeing your token on the map, Varys. I think you hang back a little bit, but you can put your over Varys. You should be able to see something. Tom, you cannot see your token over here?
I see my token. I just don't see Strahd. I see the label.
I saw
Just the thing
somebody
draw.
dragging a purple line, but it's other than that, it's a black rectangle.
Alright, let me try something here. Oh, he's...
Doors to the church open?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Can you guys see him now?
Nope. Still black out there. Like there's no light.
Very, very strange. Anna and Kev, can you guys see Strahd? Can you guys see fine?
Let me see. I cannot. It's still black out here. It's weird. I see, like, if when Tarm's token was here, I could see the dynamic lighting partly overlap him, but the background is still black.
Let me erase the light and add in new ones. Maybe that's what's happening.
Perhaps.
You guys should all be there. You guys should all be able to see. This is a fine how do you do. Kev.
I can see the label I put on the map. Church of Saint Electoral.
That's all you can
Yeah,
see.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's out there. I can tell where the edge of the building is, but
I can drive
really weird.
myself into the basement.
But can you not? I don't know what to say. From on my end, everything is looking fine. I'll try refreshing. I'll turn the dynamic lighting on and on.
oh, I see him.
Oh,
That did it.
Strahd.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
as soon as I
Yay.
refreshed, yeah.
There I am.
Alright.
Okay.
I was like, God, what's happening? All right, so there he is, holding the little fella.
Oh.
Right, so
She's looking kind of soft.
Damagen, before, like the thing is, Damagen, Bassoon was kind of in your way as he's, and you guys can see Bassoon's fires are definitely up as he has his weapon in hand. He repeats, "Put the baby down." Strahd merely doesn't even give him a glance. Well, Mr. Tarmingen, go ahead. I'm very curious to see what you have to show.
I kind of push back out next to him.
You guys can hear Bassoon like grating his teeth together, and the air gets hotter. Like you can see like a bit of scorch marks like starting to be in the carpet.
Still like looking over. It's like,
I look at Strahd and I go, I think you know I'm pragmatic. I don't have a whole lot of sympathy.
It's certainly one of your qualities that I respect the most.
But in your case, there may be something that tempers that. I want the cycle to end. I have no particular need to kill anybody to make it happen.
Then your goals and mine are my own.
But some care very deeply. And I just kind of stop, put my hand up, kind of close my eyes, and I'm thinking about his mother. And I'm like, let me feel what you feel, the caring that you have. And at that point,
Caring that I have.
no, I'm saying this to her in prayer, silently. That's all right. And I just put my hand on, and I'm like, it may sting, but feel what this is.
If this is some attempt of holy magic, I've been struck by paladins, legendary, and like Fisk. I need you to roll, Fisk, and I need, because you're standing right there. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check to catch the baby as Strahd, as Tarmagen's does this and struts back, arcs in agony in a paroxysm of pain.
I didn't.
Uh-oh. Uh,
28, fist like you cap the baby as like you guys see Strahd, like, and he aims a fist at Townsend.
I'm
I just
ducking out.
I literally lean into it and I'm like, be a man and feel it.
I take the baby and I book it.
All right.
Book it into the church.
Feel
and I'll
past
kind of
the pain.
and I'll shimmy up to where he was.
This is gonna be let me see. Like even he's in incredible agony, like, and the like forcibly tears
step in
himself
the wind.
away from you, and you can see him breathing hard, hissing, like where you touched him, like where did you touch him, like the shoulder, the
Just on the top of his arm,
top of his arm, like you see like the clothing like burned away. There's a very nasty burn. Even Bassoon was about to attack, like shocked, steps back, his flames go away as Strahd's eyes fall on you, Tom Jin, and they are furious. You see his face transforming into something ugly, as almost doubled in height. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do to me?
Shouldn't
Answer, dog! His usual calm is definitely upset.
I just hold my hand up. I'm like, you really can't feel what was behind it.
Like a flash, his hand strikes out, grabbing you by the lapel, and he brings you closer to his twisted face. I don't know if you can get a good look at it, but just a little bigger is what it looks like when he's not so happy. What was that? What was that? Answer if you wish to keep your head.
I turned him with a genuine shock look. He's like, you should know. Do you not remember your own mother's touch?
His eyes widen and he tosses you hard, Talmadgen. I'm going to need you to give me an acrobatics check.
Already?
While all this is happening, I take the baby to Mother Lucia.
Talmadgen, you find real quick. Talmadgen, you find yourself flying, like, into the church. Sorry, I'm gonna throw you sideways. Luckily, like you're able to, like, and kind of grab at the benches as you pass them by, so you don't like slam hard into the wall. Like you have some cuts and bruises here and there. It takes, I'd say, like 5 points of bludgeoning damage from the force of the throw. You guys just see Strahd like, his face begins to recede. Fisk, go ahead. My apologies.
That's fine. I take the baby to Mother Lucia. And tell her, take him. Go down. Hide.
All right. She can see the expression on your face. It's, terrified and shocked, or
I go.
book no argument.
Grab Von Dirkten, grab the kids,
She
tell them to follow her down,
Yeah, she
and then
she slams
book it back.
the door. You remember that in order to go down, she'll have to go outside over here, like in view of Strahd.
what do you mean? No, like
Basement?
where the bones are.
Yeah, that's there. Yeah.
Yeah, she would have to be able to be where he can see. He can see inside there.
Yeah, the doors are open.
As soon as I realize, I'll stop her and find somewhere else to hide. Just stay safe. And I book it back out to the front doors with the group. And stay in.
I'm brushing off and walking back.
Yeah.
Rod begins to return to his more composed appearance.
I walk up and I go, my apologies. Truly, I did not think it would have that effect upon you.
He turns into a swarm of bats. Fuck! Bassoon go and runs outside after her.
Basilo's just kind of
I
been.
see him begin to throw fire at the bats.
Basilo's just extreme exhale. She puts her swords away.
Come back, you coward!
What the hell did you do?
I just showed him his mother's love. Apparently, that's all unrecognizable for him anymore.
What kind of mom did he have?
I just kind of smile.
I'm more curious of how he's able to come into the city itself. I was under the impression that the bones of Andral would prevent.
Wait, this city's warded and he's still...
He is the ancient one. He is the land. I don't think the rules apply normally to him.
Yeah, hold on. I'll give me a sec. I gotta stop Candlestick from burning down something. Bassoon!
It's long gone. People are gathered around. You can hear the distant bell. Someone's called the guard.
Hey, she just walks up to him and grabs him and shakes him back. Hey! Look. You good?
One's getting real low, big guy.
She just gives him a slap on the back. We're good. Let's get back in here.
It's like touching a hot stovetop.
She's just like.
I'm going to get a drink. She shakes off your arm and walks away. What are you looking at? Barks at the gawkers and people kind of.
I'm gonna go out to the carriage and wave the mother and the grandmother in. Come quickly inside.
They seem to understand. They take your meaning, and the old woman's babbling rapid Barovian, but thanks to her daughter, she comes down after.
Wow. Well,
They walk inside.
I lead them in past everybody and just kind of wave them on and take them directly to Mother Lucia.
You come to the door to the living quarters. She locked it in a hurry. Is it done? What happened?
They can come out.
She unlocks it, looking very pale and terrified. When will it end?
What was that?
She says quietly under her breath, like you catch that with your high perception. Like, well, when will it end? Yeah, she when she sees the two women who definitely look pale and shaken, she gets to speak to them in Barovian and ushers them inside. And bids them to take a seat.
And I go back out to the rest of the group. Just kind of pad up. It's safe. We need to keep moving. Irina,
And
we leave.
brush off my clothes, straighten my collar. Off we go then.
Time is it right now, too? But by the way, DM.
That's sorry?
What time is it right now? By the way.
The time right now is about it's like 7 p.m.
Looks like we should all be taking a dip into Paladin the next time we level up.
I need to.
I was like, I had no idea.
Who knew?
What is it, Varys?
Hang on, I'm opening up my character sheet. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good right now.
Right, so where is the party headed at the moment?
Mansion or the Red Boar? We can do either, I would think.
Which one is it, guys?
Give me, guys.
Let's go check in with Irina first.
Actually, while we're here, I need some more. I don't know if there's any other better place in town than here to ask for this, but I also feel like I don't want to be a burden. But I need some holy water. Do you think that Mother Irina would mind? I've already asked her once, but it was a long time ago. I mean,
Lucia.
Lucia, thank you. I'm gonna go ask her. I'm gonna go hunt down Mother Lucia.
Was that a lot?
Varys, yeah, you find. You knock on the door, Varys. You find her giving tea to Valerie and Melina.
Okay, I'll ask her. I'll say, Mother Lucia, you saw Strahd, what he transformed into, right?
I was inside. That was Strahd.
Yeah, I was Strahd, and those are the types of things that we are up against on trying to protect this town, this whole entire region. So if you have some to spare, I could really use some holy water. It really helps me in our journeys.
Certainly, I
Varys,
finished making a batch.
do you know how she makes the holy water?
No.
She boils the hell out of it.
I didn't know you were a father or dad.
I didn't know you were either. She looks to you. We have some discussions to do, Mr. Varys, about responsibility.
Maybe next time. We need to get going. We have a lot to do.
She looks meaningfully to Valerie and the baby, and then from her cloak gives you 3 vials of holy water.
All right, I'll just take a bow and say thank you very much. Stay safe.
You as well. May the morning Lord light your paths. He turns and begins speaking again with them. Meanwhile, you guys can hear Matilda. Jesus fucking Christ!
Before we all head out, I just run in to Mother Lucia, point to Mom. Tell her, baby stays here. The baby stays safe. Strahd wants it.
I will.
And then I turn around and leave with the rest of the group.
Before you go, are you alright, dear? You look a bit haunted.
What?
She says, are you alright, dear? You look a bit haunted.
We are always haunted.
And
I leave.
She's not able to complete her sentence. You exit. You hear her say softly, "May the morning Lord always light your path." As you guys exit the church. And into the town of Valaki.
So we're seeing this Irina chick, basically?
Yes.
It's basically the mayor that we helped install.
You make it sound like a little less legal than it probably is.
Well, we killed her competitor.
That made it easier.
Never mind. Okay, no, I was right on the margin. Okay. I mean, never to get on your guys' bad side. Jeez.
Walking through the city, you can definitely feel the difference that you've had on this town. People are walking outside in the streets. They don't seem to be afraid. Here and there, you guys get recognized, and you guys get a tip of the hat, or a friendly smile. Even you, Fisk, leagues and leagues different from how things were when you first arrived here. And begin to climb the hill, passing Blinsky's shop. You can hear him. You can hear like sounds of something like tinkering going on inside. Some lights up in the upper floor. And you guys arrive at the Burgomaster's mansion. There's definitely way fewer guards here than from the time of Vargas. But the lights are on. And inviting a couple of guards. The two guards standing in the front recognize you. And as you approach, you guys get nods. Friendly ones. Good evening. Do you here to see the lady? The burgomastress?
Please, if we could. If she's not too busy.
I'll let her know that you're here. Go inside. The other guard, a young man, very fresh-faced and pimply. You can see that his armor is very, very shiny. Kind of looks at you with eyes like plates. It's very clear he wants to ask questions, but isn't daring to.
There we go. So how's the town guard treating you?
His eyes kind of bulge. Yes. Yes.
I just pat him on the shoulder. Good man. Wait.
Man. Yes.
Yes, man.
Yevgeny. We'll put out a hand. You'll see he's missing a finger over here.
I just kind of act like he just wants to shake hands, and I shake his hand. And go back to waiting.
Yeah, his hand's kind of like cold and sweaty, but he's staring at like his gaze wanders between you. It definitely feels like he's practically trying to swallow you guys with his eyes.
We have a reputation, guys.
Do Brian knows the dish there? He says hesitantly.
Up to him and sniff.
What's that?
Smell human?
Give me a perception check.
It's Strahd again. I swear to God, man.
You know, now that you say that, it is very tempting, but Fisk, he smells extraordinarily human, honestly. Like, this is the most human-smelling human you've ever smelled. It smells like corn, and armor polish, and something kind of acidic. You can't quite place it. You never smelled it before.
Make a note to remember his face.
Couldn't be older than 17 or 18. The other guy emerges and says apologetically, the lady was just having her evening shower. She says she will meet you at your base.
Fair enough.
If you're willing to, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Morning, Lord, be with you.
Everybody home then?
Please. Oh, I don't even care about a drink at this point. I just want to sleep. Oh.
I'm kind of keeping my eyes out, just looking for crows. Or ravens, rather.
Ravens, yeah. Okay, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few nearby, and as you look, you meet the eye of a couple of them. They, a particularly large and white one calls out in greeting. Sorry, with some scattering of white calls out in greeting. The pattern of white reminds you of Erwin, so can't put two and two together.
Smile at him. I'm like, yeah. We're heading back to our place, if you know where it is. And then, yeah, mount up and head back.
See, that's a pigeon sound. Alrighty. And you guys go back to your base. Let's see, I have the new map here somewhere. That's odd. I think this is it. There it is. Alright, let me see if it's loading.
There it comes. All right.
Archie!
Yeah, it's a little bit iffy. Let me try to place you here again. On the bottom floor this time. Yeah, as you guys approach, you guys camp on your base. You guys, I believe you guys left some money to do some innovations, and it seems that they're well underway. The base feels a lot more put together and a lot more comfortable than before.
Don't think I have a token on that map.
There we go. I believe that should be everybody.
There I am. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, Professor.
Cleared out. I think it cleared out my old light placement. So I'm just going to
there we go.
hurriedly place some new ones down.
Sweet.
Right. You guys are once again at your base. You can. The whole place feels much cleaner, much more comfortable than before. The smell of wet earth, cement, and such reaches your nostrils from the recent renovations. The stone looks nice and clean as well.
Nice. Okay.
Three
Point out
guards.
Priscilla's. Yeah.
3 guards still there.
Yeah, at the moment you guys can see them sitting around in a around the table. One of them has seems to have sat outside. They're playing some kind of dice game. When you guys approach, they get up and salute. Welcome back.
Good evening. How's this place doing? Looks great.
Oh, definitely. Sirs, the renovations are going very swimmingly. We're excited for you to come back. I trust your trip was nice and safe.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Anything weird happening out and about in town that you've heard?
Oh,
Haven't had a
yes,
chance to look
sir.
in.
Yes, very weird. His expression grows serious. The older of the god, basically the god, quote unquote, your god, the head of your house god, his name is Slavikov. An older man, maybe in his his 60s or 70s, like the other one is younger and definitely looks less experienced, and the third one is you haven't really seen the third one talk too much, but he seems to be friendly with the other two. Well, you see, sir, something very strange has happened recently. Something that we never thought would happen, and has us questioning what the Morning Lord has planned.
You tell.
You see, he turns with an expression of great concern towards the younger-looking man. Vladimir here. A woman has recently decided to marry him. Can you imagine that, sir? Such a strange and weird occurrence. What woman in the right mind would choose a ship like that? When the other two guards realize what happened. Oh, split. The younger one pushes him away as the two older ones kind of double over laughing. Just pulling your leg, sir. Just pulling your leg. Well, welcome home. Nothing out of the ordinary, sir. Some gawkers came and gawked. But that's pretty much it.
Gawkers. I'll make note of them.
Well, what?
Make note of them. That's
Oh, it was mostly women and children, but certainly, sir, certainly we can make note of them next time we see them.
all right. I'm going to check out this place and check to see how it looks.
Certainly, sir. You go ahead. We've, if we may, you might want to hire a chef or some servants, sir. At the moment, our wages, you've prepaid our wages in advance, but in a week or so, they might run out, and I wanted to speak to you about that. Whenever you can, of course, whenever you can.
I just kind of go back to him, like, make sure it's covered and have some comfort added as well. You'll like it here. And just kind of turn and go.
Sorry, what you say it's covered?
I said, we'll make sure there's some comfort covered as well.
Oh, well, basically he's saying, like, we need to be paid our wages soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying you will be, plus it'll be comfortable.
All right. Yeah. You guys are free to explore your base at your leisure. Let me know if I missed anything. There was a lot of dynamic lighting to build.
I know what it looks like, so if anybody else wants to explore.
Yeah, Basila's going to be doing some walking around here. If I can refresh my roll 20, that is.
But for the moment, I disabled the dynamic lighting in the bottom floor, so you guys can, like, have fun exploring it and seeing, because this is, by the way, this was beautifully done. I believe this was a team effort on both Chris and Kevin's part, yes?
Everybody kind of had an input into it.
Yeah, it's
Fairness.
gorgeous.
No, but you basically put the whole thing together. I couldn't contribute at the time, but now I might be able to do more stuff like this in the future. But Fisk is going to go into the kitchen and look for meat.
Well, at the moment, there isn't. There's what seems to be. There's what seems to be the remains of the guard's meal. They were having some smoked ham with potatoes and bread. Don't see any of them around. You can certainly help yourself if you like it.
While Fisk is doing that, I'm going to ask what's his name?
The guard captain?
Yeah,
Slavikov.
Slavi. Is there an armory close by to here, or is it not close?
Are you asking about the armory for you in this base, sir?
Where I can buy I need some equipment.
Well, sir, there is the Fustal Smithy, or you can also go to the hunter's shop as well.
Okay, I'll ask the team. Does anybody need any supplies before we go before we hit the road, whatever we're doing next?
Yeah.
Exactly what we're doing.
I think we'll make a round to all the stores. We got to get Vasila to the tailor anyway. I just kind of laugh.
Wait, Taylor?
Oh yeah, we have our formal wear. You don't have any yet.
No. I'm not wearing anything like that. I mean,
Even Fisk has a formal outfit. Come on.
you see her glance at the exits.
And
Let me sleep on it. No, seriously, I am exhausted though.
yeah, I think we all need some sleep. And Darmagen's going to make a pit stop, so to speak. He's going up all the way to the roof for his prayer time and to kind of keep an eye out for ravens in case any show up before he goes and lays down.
I imagine I could probably scrounge out some jerky or something.
Oh yeah, certainly. Like you can lift some of their salami.
Yeah, so I just scrounge whatever I can and
Yeah.
head outside.
Take this whole. You get about half a sausage of salami. The stuff that didn't eat. Um,
And as I walk outside, you've all noticed that recently, in addition to hearing in your heads, at night, Fisk's shape, like shadows and wisps, seem to kind of like flow off, and the edges of Fisk become a little blurred. And I just step into shadow here and there around the grounds, just walking around, disappearing into the ground, and then popping up somewhere else, and then popping up over on the roof, and just munching on turkey,
wherever it's
just
dark.
kind of exploring.
Yeah, wherever it's dark. It's. I believe. Yeah, certainly. So you can see where the horses. Well, we guys put your horses in the meantime as well.
And then an idea comes to it. As I start exploring, I am specifically going to start looking for, sniffing, listening, and looking for anything that be left by someone to hear and listen in.
Looking for bugs, are we?
Something like that, yeah.
Alright. Well, go ahead and give me a perception check, my good sir. Where specifically? So you're just kind of like taking like 2 hours or so, like 2 or 3 hours to really like go through the whole place.
Yeah, I'm just kind of. You guys see Fisk every once in a while, just like a piece of jerky hanging out of his mouth, chewing, just digging in plants, walking around, going under tables, looking under the tables.
All the rooms are pretty clean and nicely, upholstered. There's no. As far as you can tell, there isn't any. Like, you're not exactly an arcane mage, so. Nothing like really jumps at you as feeling particularly out of place.
At some point during this,
I'd say you know that somebody has been using one of the master beds in the second floor, but
I just make the assumption. I smell the sheets. Does it smell like the guard captain?
no, it smells like the youngest guard and a woman.
A woman. Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. I logged that away. Find Honorum.
Find me in
I
the
assume
Where is your room, Honorum? Please direct me.
second floor.
Alright, second floor. Let me move you. I made it so that you guys should be able to pass through the thing, so you guys can move yourselves between floors. Freely.
Oh. Fantastic.
Oh, sweet.
So you should be.
But as the house hasn't been technically lived in yet, like no one really bought, like the guards haven't been lighting the torches inside, so. Yeah. It was this one, Fisk. opposite to the one under him is and
I scratch on Honor's door lightly. Not.
Enter. Just finishing.
We had thought. Lots changed. Many people in and out. We searched, didn't find anything. Perhaps someone could listen. Small device.
That is a good idea. Perhaps I shall make a tool of the odds myself. Some magic. Maybe there's something there that I can detect that your keen eyes and ears could not. And nose. Oh, and here, I just finished this. With that, I was holding, you saw this crystal eye, which you may or may not recognize from the spider that we killed in Dradvolt. And I handed it over to you. Yeah, put this in your pocket for dire times. If you crush it, you will be able to see things that normally cannot be seen.
Thank you.
Take it and tuck it away.
pair of curious eyes on you.
What is it called?
It's a bulging spider eye. It's basically storing see invisibility on it. One use.
And as I go to turn and leave,
Oh. The newlyweds have been sleeping there.
and I point to the other room and walk out.
Next door, you meant, right?
Yeah, I point to the other door across the way as I'm exiting. I head to my room.
Small giggle emerges beneath the sheet as a small winged monkey that has materialized there chuckles and for some reason will not stay the same size that they wanted to. There we go. Anna, please confirm you should be able to move and see through the token.
Okay.
Wait, did Fisk see this on his way out? Or is this something that after I left?
Actually, good question. Anna, did you summon it after or before he came?
Actually, would have been after because I was just finished my spell story.
So I would have seen it.
No, you wouldn't have.
Oh
No, okay, all right. Got it.
Here we go. Alright. As you guys are exploring your refurbished base, is there anything anybody in particular would like to do?
Vasil, like, there was like 10 minutes of her just being in her own room, and for what assumed could have been sleeping, it just ends up being she's back out wandering around again.
Ptarmigan flakes in the bed that he has no idea what happened in.
So she's probably like in the kitchen or something.
Let me see.
Like foraging through cabinets and such. Just like food and all that.
It seems that the place is only currently stocking the basics. But as you guys, exploring the place, you hear from outside, "Open up! Your bogo mistress demands it!" Isaac's voice. And, honor him and Festa with particularly sharp. Yeah. It's not really. It's really not necessary, Isaac. Come on now. It is. Rina sighs exasperatedly.
Open a shadow on the top of the wall.
You guys hear the gates opening. Yes. Fisk, you can see Irina Kolyana in the company of Isaac Velakovich and Victor as well. Isaac and Victor are kind of on either side of her. Isaac has his chest puffed out to a great degree, while Victor kind of looks down and a bit tired as usual. However, when guys arrive from your various roosts, a smile spreads on her face. You hear Isaac exchanging some words with the guards and go, Jesus Christ. I don't know why you're so big on him, but I'll fix it on the break.
I was waiting for it.
3, 5, 4. Christ. Sorry. I think my patement's done. Right, so. Irina moves forward as the guards move aside to kind of put themselves out of the way. Everyone, it seems that your crazy adventures haven't killed you yet. Nor has keeping the company of berserk pyromancers, she says with a wry smile.
Been a time.
Right next to her. It's good to see you all again, he says a bit shyly. Isaac merely grunts in acknowledgement of your presence. Well, I hope you appreciate what I've done with the place. I had a little bit more money than I thought I would to work with it. Well, really, it was your money, but yeah, I have some updates for you. Is there some... Would you mind if we went into the dining room to speak privately for a little bit?
Absolutely. We have a place set aside just for that.
Excellent, I made sure of that.
Yeah. So yeah, I throw open the doors and...
What is that? Oh, that's a monkey, just like the one Belitsky has.
Everyone, this is Nico. Nico, this is everyone.
Look at... I look at Honor, am I like Parvis?
Yes.
Huh. Very good.
Bows politely, throwing a somewhat mischievous wink towards Parvis. Parvis kind of like narrows its eyes. Well, is it Nico with a K?
N-I-K-K-O.
N-I-K-K-O. Right. Cool. Well, let's not stand around like a bunch of ninnies. Oh, hello again, Vasila dear. Good to see you.
Oh, hi.
We've met only the once, but it was a good meeting, nonetheless.
Yeah.
I I don't recognize her. The large man stands in front of you, Vasilla. His close shorn auburn hair twinkling in the night. You can see one of his arms is twice the size of the others and ends in vicious claws, and is golden black.
Just puts his spear arm on his black arm. Puts his hand on his forearm.
She's fine. She comes with us now. Know her. Accept her.
And I keep moving.
Shakes your hand off. Mine's bigger. Stomps forward.
Vasilla just like who was looking a little like dumbfounded at first after seeing Irita, then just gives Isaac a dirty look before moving up.
I apologize for my brother's behavior, miss. See that Cloud man? Like, see it? Like once he gets a good look at you, he kind of like flinches for a moment, but recomposes himself. He's after our father's death, he takes his job very seriously, even more than before somehow. I'm sure he didn't mean anything by it. I am Victor,
No.
by the way.
I think I ran into when I first came here.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think I kind of spooked you.
My apologies. It's been a ride. Let's go inside, shall we?
Yeah.
Irina is has already sat down seat at the head of the table. Isaac stands. I think I'll shake everyone just a wee bit. Isaac stands at attention behind her. Victor will take a seat over here.
Which room?
I'm assuming the one with the big chairs, with the more of the chairs.
I sweep up the maps and kind of head to the dining room table then.
Varys, do you follow along, or do you keep what? Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, as a side note, with everybody at the front gate, Irina coming in,
Give me a second.
Fisk would have paused to the newlyweds, just sat down, looked at them from the ground, and just said,
Only the guard himself is there. His lady friend isn't there.
okay. Then I would just look at him,
Please don't use that room anymore.
and then just keep moving.
You see him redden as the other two guards begin yelling at him in Peruvian, and he kind of like tries to deny it by the sounds of it. Alrighty, as the party sits themselves around the table, which is not round at all. Irina sighs. First things first. Well, I went a little bit overboard with the opulence of this place because I felt bad because negotiations with werewolves have failed. You donated a lot of money to get the wall extension started, but I didn't want to put it into city coffers. It didn't feel fair. And I knew that you were refurbishing the place, so I put it all to here. It was ugly. If it wasn't for Isaac. He stands a bit straighter. I would have been done for. I told you shouldn't have trusted those fucking animals. Burgomistress. Your uncle didn't. And neither should have you. Kind of glares at the party.
I ignore him. I look at Irina. I go, did they blow a fair shot? Or is there still a chance?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Honest. It was... Negotiations have always been tense, but... On one of the days of the meeting, usually we met right at the edge of the wall, right outside of the gate, and by nature it had to be secret. The lady I was meeting with, usually, she wasn't there. Instead, there was an albino, large and tall, very real tall albino, almost Isaac's height, and he didn't seem to be Barovian. The way he spoke, I don't know, it just unsettled me.
I look at the Scylla. Large white werewolf mean anything to you?
DM, would it?
Scylla, roll me a history check with advantage.
I suppose so. Alright. Second. Alright, let's give it a whirl.
Scylla, I'm going to DM you. Or something as soon as Discord lets me. There we go. Called himself Velasquez.
Alright.
He gripped me, gave me a very similar feeling to, you know who.
Fissel's eyes just slowly widen. And she just leans back. Oh, fuck.
He
I know where he is now.
asked for, he agreed to continue, but only if once a month they get a child to add to their pack. He said it shouldn't be a big deal, as people go to the hags and trade in their children all the time. I said, not in my city, which made him laugh. Isaac grits his teeth, but says nothing.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Once I refused, he had his wolves in werewolves attack. Negotiations broke down. Sky God says he's been sighted here and there on the edges. It's over. For now, it seems werewolf attacks have grown more rare, but I don't like this. It feels like the calm before the storm.
You wouldn't be too far off from what intel I got before I came into here. He's coming as hell. God damn it, hold on.
What do you mean?
That son of a bitch is the reason why I'm here in the first place.
Isaac leans forward. You connected to him then?
He killed my entire fucking family. So yes, I have a connection with him. We were following a hot lead on him, heading over to one of the villages. Come surprise, I was fine. I was out home. Nothing left to say about it. Kept following. Lo and behold, I ended up here. So, you probably said the right thing in not teaming up with him, but your hunches are correct.
This wouldn't worry me as much as, after all, we've been dealing with werewolves. At least this town has been dealing with werewolves forever, but the dead... We managed to kill one of the werewolves, Victor. We'll get up and draw a small... it's a wooden box wrapped around with metal. Something's shaking inside. But when one of the guards made sure that it was dead, something emerged from its mouth and forced itself down his. He started changing. Fortunately, the guard didn't survive, but thankfully, we were able to cut it out of his body and preserve it. The box shakes again.
Was it a worm?
It's some kind of white-furred centipede. I've never seen anything like it. I say centipede, but it looks anything but.
Cries like a baby.
We recognize it.
You guys don't see it, it's like inside the box, but from the description it sounds pretty similar to something, that same thing that was in the Kresk Burgomaster's children.
This is disturbing.
I go up and kind of pull the box down and peek inside.
The box has like this iron strap across it. You could there's a lock. Victor holds out the key. Only open it if you're very sure. Be careful, this thing is quick.
We know. Look at Irene, I go, they're in Kresk too.
Nina looks very concerned. Do you have an idea what this is?
There's a fella that calls himself the Father. Last I saw him, he was in the Red Boar. He's connected to all this, we think.
The Father. She looks to Isaac, who shrugs. I'll put the word out for the guard.
Just go up and hold his hand out, create a minor illusion, of the father's face. The head like a bust of the father.
Isaac grunts in annoyance, but Victor nods in appreciation of your skill. I'll note that. He says with bad grace. Isaac, you go ahead and do that. Well, aside from that, there's been no vampire attacks or anything. People have stopped having nightmares as well. I think we can really feel safe here now.
For now, that's good. How are you doing?
I will never forgive you for what you've done to me. Being a Boko master is... it's not fun. See? You kind of hold up like a white hair that's like towards the side. Look what you've done to me. Let's it go. Every day someone wants something else. We never have enough money or resources or people for anything. And there's always a new crisis. Always someone to keep happy, but somehow I'm floating along.
Couldn't be anybody more qualified.
Isaac frowns, but doesn't say anything. Yes, well, Victor says dryly, you can hold on to that one. I don't think I wanted anything anywhere in my vicinity. My cats were unhappy with it too.
We'll take care of it.
Well, I suppose that's pretty much it. It's funny, I felt like I had so much trouble to heap upon you, but it all feels... my apologies. It all feels so... I don't know. Silly in comparison to what you guys must have been through.
Do spread word. People going towards Kresk. There are hordes of unliving monstrosities attacking people. So you may want to have them be careful.
That always happens, Isaac says. There's always someone dead or something along. Usually bands of 5 or 10. Most competent bodyguards should be able to handle it.
Good. Actually, Mr. Isaac, this is more in your field of expertise. We ran into something that was kind of like werewolves. Kind of felt dead, too. They were really creepy. They didn't attack us, but it burned when they touched us. Does that ring a bell? I've never heard of anything like that.
What in the hells are you talking about?
Something we ran into on the road. Something new.
See, this is why you shouldn't travel. You should be staying here in Vallaki.
Well, that'd be no fun at all.
Fun? Life isn't supposed to be fun. Ugh. This is fun to you. This is about life and death. Ugh. Mutters disgustedly to himself in Bovin as, just sighs his exasperation. You can see that she has very fat black bags in her eyes. Well, I'm not going to blame you or judge you for your choice of words, but you have your job and your goals. You've already done more than enough for us here in Vallaki, and we're always going to be thankful to the Great Company.
Okay. This is our home now.
I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I've been getting quite part of the headaches that I've been getting is young ladies asking whether, and their father is asking whether the men of the Great Company, looking for a wife. She says with a half smile.
Who would want to be a widow that badly?
That's what I said too.
Nice inheritance, though, don't you think?
Well, yes. People seem to think that they'll inherit this whole complex. Well,
Another-
at the end of the day, it's not something you should be concerned about. I'll play gatekeeper for you there. Oh, one more thing, actually.
Hmm?
Speaking of which, we received a message from Little Barovia recently, from Marc. Apparently, his days as Burgomaster are going well, and we heard that I was a Burgomaster now too.
Oh, Barovia.
He sends his regards to you all. It's the name of a village. It's my home village, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The great company escorted me all the way from there to here. I never thought I'd make it in one piece, but they did it.
Yeah, sounds like them. Wow. Yeah.
Side note, is Mark not a prisoner in Stroud's Castle?
Yes, that is what. Yeah, he is. That was what the case was last time you saw him. What? She says, noticing your expression.
Ismark? Is where?
In Little Barovia. He's the Burgomaster now. Now both of us are Burgomasters.
Well, that's good news. I just kind of look at Honorim.
I take a long drink of my wine.
I kind of go ahead and take a glass and go, yes, indeed, to the new Burgermeister. And I take a sip.
The new Burgomaster. I'm going to kick his ass in this field too. Isaac, very resolutely takes a drink while Victor kind of just sips his wine.
I do carry on. I forgot to grab something out of my office, and I kind of.
And I suppose last thing is how you say? I'm forgetting my comment. Well, friendship between. Well, I don't think me and the backers will ever be friends, but Victor and Stella's wedding is scheduled for 2 weeks from now. Part of the efforts to, make amends for what happened. Well, no, we got to talking afterwards with your brothers the way they are, and Mom's Aunt Fiona's death. Well, Victor just kinda goes quiet. Isaac harumphs in annoyance. It's going to distract you from your duties at Irina's side. I still believe that. Oh, shut up. He kind of grabs a pillow and throws it at him. Isaac headbutts it away. Well, you're all invited, of course. Although, maybe don't go and shake hands with the bride's brothers. What with you killing the mother of the bride and all. might make things a bit awkward. It's an opportunity, Irina says, for the lucky to come together. It's not a festival, obviously, but pretty much the whole town is invited, and it would be good to have a big, happy celebration.
But you know what happened the last time Milwaukee had a big celebration for a lot of people in town?
Well, yes, I remember. I was kidnapped by an evil vampire.
This is a secure building.
Thunderwave.
You could easily hold it here.
I don't think that it would be very appropriate. I mean, I'd be fine with it, but again, I don't think that Stella's brothers would agree to holding it here. I know that you made some amends with them, but
Fair enough. Just making the offer. Let him know we did offer.
it will be held in the town. Well, the reception and ceremony will be held in the town square. And while you're not exactly guests of honor, I do think you should be there. Victor nods in agreement. You did bring Stella from the sewers and out of insanity. Without you, she could have... Who knows what she could have been. She could have been there until now.
For you guys, if we're in town, I think we would definitely be there.
You guys were really busy before I came here, huh?
You have, well, yes, as you can see, it never ends.
I believe it.
At that point, I casually kind of walk over and I kind of grab Victor and I kind of drag him into this room here.
Oh my, well, this is happening. Isaac, help!
I thought, nah, it's okay. I just want to talk.
Isaac says. And chuckles to himself. Damn you! Calls over Talmadge's shoulders. Put him there.
I do actually close the door behind me.
What?
And I look at Victor and I'm like...
Victor smiles to you. What is this about, Mrs. Talmadge? I do enjoy an opportunity to know Isaac, but...
all enjoyment aside, I need to ask you a couple of quick questions.
His expression goes serious. Of course.
Is Marc? Tell me what you know.
Irina's brother, yes?
Yes. Didn't she mention him maybe being held prisoner at some point? Do you remember anything like that?
She herself? I don't recall her saying anything like that. Why? Do you know something?
I'm just checking to see. I'm just trying to refresh my memory. Something else. Thanks to the insight of a good friend, I realize that you may know a bit more intimately about some of the werewolves. How is that going?
And his hand kind of touches his cheek. Not well at all. Occasionally, I scry in the woods to try and find werewolf tracks. The werewolf leader we were in talks with. I can't find her anywhere. And this Volaskin is protected somehow, I think. I can track one of his lieutenants down. He was one of those who served with the first leader.
If you get a bead, just a general area, let me know. And this is going to sound very uncomfortable, but I need you to watch Irina carefully.
Didn't sound like you meant watch as in God. It sounded like you said watch as in beware.
Nothing. There are things that get in your head that are running amok in Barovia, and she needs protecting. I need somebody that knows her watching her.
Well, rest assured, Isaac has been stuck to her ever since the coronation.
I admire his loyalty, but he's dumb as a stump.
Hey, that's still my brother you're talking about.
I admire his loyalty. He's still dumb as a stump, and I just laugh.
Yes, he is. He laughs too.
Just
Isaac
that's all,
at the
that's all I
table.
need.
Isaac sneezes.
That's it. I just wanted to check in. I don't want to steal your time.
No, I basically owe you people my life, my happiness.
Well, Stella's quite a prize. I like her. She's fun.
Yes,
Good
she is.
people.
She reminds me of Aunt Fiona before the ugliness.
I hold no ill will. I understand.
Nods and smiles and follows you out of the room. Meanwhile, Isaac gets up and says, "Well, I think that's pretty much everything. I have a bunch of documents to sign, and I have an early morning tomorrow. Is there anything I can help the Greek? Is there anything the burgomistress of Valaki can help the Greek company with while I'm here?"
I would like to extend an offer downstairs. In the other wing is a large open training room. It would be wonderful for us and for you to use that for maybe elite type of training. Make the guards feel well. They're training with the great company's headquarters, at least.
Ours is better. Isaac spits. I kind of glares at him, and he kind of makes like doesn't look at her, but then like a moment passes, and he says, kind of through gritted teeth, "But the offer is appreciated." Rena then smiles. There. Well, alright, Isaac, I think we stunk the place up enough. Boys? Wait, my lady. Isaac kind of points at Fisk. I challenge you.
Huh?
You also have a blessed arm. I can see that. I want to match my strength against yours. Let's see who is the more blessed.
And I turn around and go to Victor. And I hold up.
Stands there going red as his hair matches his face now. Victor kind of like, yes, Mr. Fisk.
I sit down in front of him. And I hold up a small wooden cat.
Oh. Is the skeletal cat, by the way?
No. I sent an image.
Ah, you certainly did.
And I just say, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Fisk. I have to admit, this is still sudden, but I suppose in Barovia, things happen. And they don't stop happening. I'll pass this along.
Your bride. It links them.
It'll have a place of honor in her home. Thank you. Good belly,
I
Jane.
turn around back to Isaac.
Isaac, by now, is just his face is as red as his hair. He just kind of stands there as Arena kind of like tries to, kind of just puts down his arm that he had extended.
I look at him from the floor, just sitting, looking up.
I hate when you do that.
It's another time. Time is precious. We don't have much. We have things to do. You have things to do. We need to move and sleep.
Stomps out. I miss the way you get. And I miss the way that you can walk around on all fours. But then dispense the wisest thing that anyone has ever said.
You got that right.
A hug, fist kind of like on the floor. Well, gentlemen.
I
Mr.
start
Silla,
purring.
as always, guys, it's fantastic to see you. I don't really have any nightmares anymore. I think I feel really safe for the first time in my life. Thank you. It wouldn't have been possible without all of you. If there's ever anything that the Grey Company needs, Velaki will be at your side.
I'm focusing on hearing thoughts, surface thoughts from her.
Surface thoughts from Irina?
Yep.
I'm going to whisper it to you.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to see if I can hear like other thoughts from Irina. Like there's a second entity lower. Like if she had one of those worm things in her.
Man, we're just in the Secret Wars arc of this game, aren't we? Oh man.
All right. Here you go.
That's like a second set or just more thoughts from her? Or can I
More
tell?
thoughts from her.
Okay. That would be bizarre if it wasn't.
It's from Fisk. No.
You get like back chat from Fist and it's just like 1930s music.
With that, Irina, Victor, and Isaac, if
Just before they leave, I head over to Victor, and from my bag I pull out the exquisite spell book I found once. And inside of it is a letter I wrote. And I pass it to Victor. I said, "Congratulations on your nuptials. And get back to me at your leisure. Have a good night."
his eyes widen in surprise. He says, "Thank you very much, Sir Hanheim. I always appreciate the chances to learn new things. I only wish I could return the favor, but thank you." Well, look at you, Victor. Maybe you should get married more often. All right. Enough, boys. Before he has too much to carry to bring back, he's not exactly the strongest man. Good night, everyone. And welcome back to Velaki.
Cheers.
Throws the party a wink, and Victor's like already like kind of nose deep in the book. Like she leads him outside. You guys hear your guards bid them at you, particularly Isaac, as they make their way out.
Oh, wow. Wait, she's a lot more different than I was expecting.
Well, welcome home, Basila.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I guess.
what's the deal with this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her mood has kind of like been left a solid imprint to this discussion, even like waving them off or other back chat. It's been weighing on her mind, and she just like leans back forward, just rubbing her chin in thought. Well, how the hell do I even explain this? He's a lot smarter than me, that's for sure. And well, my fear is that, well, last time I was home, I wasn't too happy. I wasn't in good terms with my family, but they at least had the Archdruid heart safe. When I came back, it was his traces all over the place, and it was gone. It's not the fact that he took it; it's the fact that I'm afraid he knows exactly what he wants to do with it. And he's already got a little corral of werewolves behind him. Well, we're not going to be the only pain in the ass for Strahd, and you won't be the only one in ours.
Keep that in mind. I just kind of, not looking away from you, but more because everybody else knows Irina, I'm like, I don't sense deceit in her. But she does not remember what happened to Ismark.
Wait. Vasil rightfully looks confused.
I look back and I go, Ismark is in the dungeon of Strahd's castle, and she knew that.
Oh.
I kind of tap my temple. Something is up here.
What the fuck?
So, do we wish to sleep? Or should we head to the Red Boar or the Blue Water?
Whatever has better booze, then I'm going to sleep for the next 24 hours.
Better booze would be the Blue Water. Cheap booze would be the Red Boar.
Which one's got the better crowd?
The Red Bull.
Arbigen smiles. Red Boar's more interesting.
Red Boar it is.
For now. All right.
Buddy wants to head over to the Red Bull.
Yeah, we're gonna, tired as we are.
Right. The time right now is about 9, but
That's a good time.
yeah, being a bar like it's still open. Let me just grab you guys. Let me see.
Whisper to Vasilla.
No. Don't eat there.
As
What does he say? I'm sorry?
Don't eat there.
Don't eat there.
Don't eat at the Red Boar. Like I point to the kitchen. Grab food.
Okay, gotcha. I guess while we're all getting ready, you see Vasilla put together the world's most pathetic sandwich imaginable.
I kind of, at some point in passing, I'm like, by the way, remember that vampire Escher we met?
That creep?
Yeah, the Red Boar, he owns it. So you can imagine just how wonderful it is.
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to touch anything in there. But, well, fair enough. Better be good boot.
I don't want you going in blind, just to be
And,
fair.
for once, I am not, and I thank you. He owns it?
Yeah.
Does nobody in town know? Or, like, are they just...
Oh, his house has vampires in the attic. I just laugh.
I can't tell if that's a joke. Never mind. She takes a meager bite of her pathetic sandwich.
Will remind us to get a cook.
Agreed. Yeah.
Go to
Yeah.
the rainbow. Oh man, been a while since I
Yeah, it
used
has.
this map. Right, you guys, make your way towards the poor part of town.
Going through, I'm looking for that beefy guy still.
The beefy guy, sorry?
The thief guy that was working for the Wachter family.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can roll me a perception if you like.
Absolutely. Doo-doo-doo.
You look, you try to keep your eyes open, but you don't see him. However, you do see some children. Let me see. Some children and sitting around an old man. Like there's a bit of like a barrel of fire in the street, and seems to be telling them a scary story in Barovian. You recognize the man that you guys confronted before, and one of the children and one of the little girl that tried to pickpocket you. It seems that they had some kind of conversion after you guys had that talk to them.
I don't stop, but as I ride by, I kind of slow the horse to a barrel walk, and I drop one gold piece, and then just keep going. I don't even look at him.
And the old man nods but and continues the story unabated. Alright. You guys eventually arrive at the Red Bear Tavern. It is certainly the opposite of what you'd expect from a respectable site. Actually, I did decide to move it, so do forgive me. It's going to be. I know it was there in the past, but I realized I want to have it over here because the whole district of town is there. Can't move it. Just going to move it here. Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, not too far from the church. You guys enter. It's a quiet evening at the moment, at least it seems like it. Doesn't seem to be too many people. You see a game of dice going on with some a couple of women and two guys over here.
Did I miss anything?
You guys made it to the Red Bull. Bassoon seems to be drunk out of his mind, along with Furestal the blacksmith.
I recognize one of these people.
Two people here are a woman with a strange look on her face, kind of an evil, bit of a smile, and this massive man just in bow. Like both of them have the Valaki bow. Like they're not wearing the city's armor, but they both have like the Valaki bow somewhere on their clothes. And the bartender. Tavern Master is currently cleaning up some cleaning out some cups. When you enter, he merely glances at you. You know, like people glance over, but aside from that, not much else. This place definitely seems like the kind of place you end up in to get really, really drunk or to do some kind of maybe unsavory deal.
No sight of the father.
Not at the moment, no. Guys hear the rattle of dice as the game continues. If you're still muttering to bassoon, oblivious to his sleepy state, these two are chattering excitedly in Barovian.
Look at the tab master. I'm like, we can use some drinks.
What do you want?
What do you have? Is the wine flowing again?
You want wine? Sure. Gives you like a thing of wine, like a. It's in a smudgy glass.
For everybody that I'm with.
Looks around to your 4 other companions. That'll be 25 gold.
For wine?
That's how it usually was.
Ah, you said this. Go ahead.
You ain't regulars. You're big spenders. Why not?
I actually pull out and there's a stack of 25 gold with my hand still on it. And I'm like, well, we could be big spenders. But looking for somebody.
What are you looking for?
I go, Fisk. I kind of have him come
Inside
over.
there. Goes for the gold.
My hand is not moving. I'm waving Fisk over.
Just a little joke.
Up, down, and slowly pat over.
Like, can you show him? And I kind of make space so he can get close to the bar, and I kind of stand behind him so nobody else can really see.
I look at you.
Father,
Yes.
I hold my hand up. And minor illusions show him a picture of kind of a rotating image of father. Tattoos, fur collar, bald head.
And I kind of go, he's not good for business either.
Oh. Him. Memory's been kind of slow lately. What with all the rushing I've been have to do, all the walk, keeps me up at night. How am I gonna make it to tomorrow? I think if my mind was set at ease, I'd be able to remember.
Put 5 more down. And I go, let's not push too hard now. Oh, by the way, we saw the owner of this establishment. He's doing okay.
2 days ago. He was here. Didn't stay for too long. Had gave a sermon at the Poe House. Does that every few weeks or so. Then he left. With some of them, with some of them Poe House folks. Now, I don't rightly know where he's headed, but one of the scout guard, he points his chin towards the man and the woman in the corner with the map in gold. Says that last time they were on patrol, saw him heading south from the city. So not south, no wait, seaweed. West past the bridge and south from the bridge. Nothing's there, so they know why I'd bother going.
They're scouts?
Out guard.
Thank you, my good man.
They're the elites of the burgomasters. God. Only 6 of them, including Isaac.
Kind of push the gold the rest of the way towards him.
He'll slip it into a sack under his table. By the way, Talmadge, he only poured a wine glass for you. Hasn't poured it for anyone else yet.
I go, don't forget their wine.
You didn't pay for their wine. You paid for information. And for your wine.
Well, I spent enough, and I can keep walking.
Suit yourself.
And I just kind of casually wander over.
The 2 scout guards, yeah, they're not just as your usual Valaki guardsmen, but then again, neither was Isaac. You can definitely tell, not that you're getting a bit of a closer look, you can definitely tell they're both, well-toned bodies. Both of them are equipped with a crossbow and weapons. As the women shift, you can hear a soft tink of something inside their overcoat, while the man sports 2 great axes coated in silver on his back. They seem to be arguing over something involving a map of Barovia, pointing, centered on Valaki, pointing here and there, like marking things with pen, crossing them out. They pay no attention to you as you approach. It doesn't seem that they consider... Yeah, they don't pay attention.
I pull out our notated map of Valaki and lay it, of Barovia, and I lay it down next to theirs and start comparing directly from one to the other.
You have stopped talking, looking at you.
Look,
What is
seeing
it?
if any.
What is this?
Well,
Hey,
The
you're those weirdos from the Grey Company. You're the ones that are shagging the new burgomistress, right? She gives a fey smile. You can tell that she's judging to see your reaction.
I smile. I'm like, damn, I didn't know about that benefit.
Well, clearly there are some benefits to being friends with benefits with the new burgomistress, seeing how she's building your whole ass new base. And we still have to share with the rest of the damn guard.
I made that offer today. And I'm actually looking to see if any of the marks on their map match marks on my map.
Some of them do.
All right.
They have the silver mines, the abandoned silver mines marked on the maps. They have several locations in the forest to the south marked as well. With some of them crossed with a red X. Roll me an intelligence check there, Chris.
All right.
Meanwhile, everybody else, this place stinks. Kind of stinks of old dried alcohol spills and stuff like that. But the fire's warm, and you know no one's bothering you at the moment. Really, the main sound is the occasional rolling of dice and bassoons, loud snores, fuel stalls muttering, and the tavern master occasionally spitting in a glass as lubricant to clean it.
Ugh.
Yeah, intelligence. You know that these red X's mean something to the south of the city, but you're not the south outside of the city in the forests, but you're not quite sure what.
Just kind of looking at it. And I'm like, so, what's it like being a scout out there? That's pretty rough work.
It's hell. Nothing for you to understand. You fought in the festival, but so did we. We were keeping werewolves on the wall that day. You fought Spawn, and you know, that makes you tough, respectable. But that doesn't make you scout material.
Oh, I don't pretend to have those kind of skills.
Yeah.
None, no offense was intended. It is a statement of admiration.
Unless you can follow a werewolf's track for 200 miles after finding a bloody footprint at a massacre site. And yeah, you're not. Have something to ask us, Darmagen of the Grey Company?
Just trying to get a feel for things. Any word on what's going on out west towards Kresk? That's a mess.
It's none of our business. Kresk can fend for themselves. Bulaki is the only thing we care about.
Yeah. I think what's happening at Kresk is happening here, just quieter.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, there are
What,
things.
did you shag the Burgomaster of Kresk too?
Don't ask, don't tell.
A lot of rubbing elbows with important people. Can I join the Grey Company, do you think?
I don't know. Could you keep up?
Oh, I could keep up, darling.
Anyway, I just kind of dismiss her. I'm like, just wanted to see if you knew anything. That guy, the father, has something to do with what's going on in Kresk, so, yeah.
Oh, him. Right, well, he likes to pick up riffraff at the poorhouse every once in a while. You know, people always end up there. They make the journey to Bulaki and realize they have to be worth something if they want to live here. Well, except we only have so much space, so much food, so much things, and, well, we can't feed everybody. So most people end up in the poorhouse, or, you know, on the streets, or trying to make the journey back home. Which is pretty stupid. Might as well die here than die outside, right?
Yeah. I suppose so. I'm like, now, you don't have to worry, you probably won't be seeing any of those poor people again.
That's fine. I don't think we need them anymore. Honestly, just set fire to the whole thing and be done with it. We have enough people here. Honestly.
You have a good night. At that, I just
You
stand up
too. Doodles. They resume their conversation. Him quiet and growling, her light, flighty and dismissive.
kind of get over to here, and I'm like, I think we're already done here.
I thought you said this was the cheap place.
I said the booze was cheap.
Yeah.
And I look at the wine, and I'm like, you want my wine?
Fuck it. Let me see. I'll get some booze then. I was hoping for actual wine. No.
It does smell like wine. It is wine, after all.
Just like, cheers. Just takes a quick sip.
Still, Barovian wine certainly has a distinct bouquet. Why don't you give me a perception check? Scylla?
Yep.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, this is, surprisingly, this wine is really damn strong. Must be at least twice the alcohol content here than anywhere else. You detect hints. Yeah, definitely this is a grape-based wine. Maybe there's a bit of cherry in there, and you're fairly sure of a little bit of spit as well. Still, really strong, really good. Yeah, give me a single con save, please, Vasilla.
All right, wonderful. All right.
Nice.
Alright, you don't feel buzzed, but you certainly feel like it puts you, like you've eaten grosser things camping. You don't mind. You've shared canteens before. Yeah, this is surprisingly good wine. Doesn't seem that he waters it down or anything like you'd expect in dives like this. In fact, that's not the reason you see, like the big half-orc fella over there, fucking shit-faced out of his mind with several mugs around him. Stands to reason that the booze they serve is at least proof.
This entire reaction is internalized by a double blink. Wow.
So, hearing everything at the bar and everything that Ptarmigan was, that whole conversation, I was kind of just listening. Would I know if the timelines when they were saying the father left Balaki and the attacks on Krez seem to line up a little bit? Because we left Krez like a couple of days ago and didn't pass him.
That's true. You didn't. Although, let me put you back. Let me put you on the world map. You didn't pass him. That's true. But there are two ways around the forest. It could be that he took a different way. Or at least this is just something that... I'm not saying this is what he did. I'm saying this is a possibility.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is a bit strange that he'd be able to make the journey so quick. Oop, didn't mean to put you there. Or did I? Let's see.
Is there some kind of... Yeah, I'm trying to link up the timelines.
So
Glance
they
at
said
Fisk,
that
and I'm
he
like-
comes to Valaki every couple of weeks. And he... Yeah. Mash it up. I don't want to accidentally say reveal something I shouldn't.
Fisk, and I'm like, yeah, we don't have all the pieces to this puzzle yet.
No. No one here is helpful.
Yeah, I think we're done in here. There. Look at Vasilla, and I'm like, have you made it to the blue water yet?
She's like still kind of like clapping her lips after like the wine just.
Blue water.
Oh, no, never been. No.
Vasilla, did you finish your wine?
She's like, she said she'd only take a sip of Tarm. How much did Tarm drink beforehand? Actually,
I just had a sip. That's all I
it's
had
like
time for.
it's like halfway.
Actually, I don't
gone.
think I ever drank it. I just carried it.
Yeah, you just carried it. Vasilla,
Yeah.
did you just finish it off? Is what I'm asking.
It's like halfway done.
Okay.
Oh wait, are we leaving now?
Yeah, it's the Talmudin says like if everyone's done. This is a good wine, Vasilla. Pretty good, pretty damn good.
Now let me throw a Hail Mary. Is it familiar?
The wine? No, but
Okay.
as you take another sip, something something solid inside touches your lip.
She stops, peels it back.
You see what seems to be like the edge of a piece of paper.
She stops, looks down, and just silently looks back up to Tarm.
I just kind of raise an eyebrow. Like, yeah.
She she kind of like looks around a bit, silently empties the piece of paper into her palm and unravels it.
Seeing her messing about, I kind of get closer.
So you fish it out of there?
Yeah.
To have a master size turning away, and you see the piece of paper has says always shows up with redhead outsider woman. She was here earlier today.
She just kind of quietly it just kind of like hands it to Tarm.
I kind of nod, but without looking at the tavern master. And I just maybe shoot him a glance. And I'm like, yeah, all right, let's head out. And I just kind of have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night. Don't let the bad wolves bite. Say hi to Irina for us.
That one's creepy. As I walk out the door.
Yeah, genuine like.
For those of you who played Disco Elysium, imagine Kuno S's voice for this character.
I did do disco back in my day, so I get that. So.
Alright, the guys exit into the cold of the streets. Once again.
It's like 10 o'clock. Should we be heading to bed, guys?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I think we're going to head back to HQ to bed down. Unless somebody really wants to do else.
Yeah.
Guys walk through the quiet streets of the city like a light rain begins, washing away the smell of smoke and alcohol from you. The piece of paper in your hand is soaked with wine. Definitely was written rashidly. You see there's a little bit more writing on the back there, Vasilla.
She kind of flips it over. And reads it. Yeah.
Watch out for the Poe House.
What did you say? Sorry.
Watch out for the Poe House. You know, I'll read the content of the notes. With the note right there.
So he gives a one last nod to Tarm, and then just flashes it to him quietly.
I take it, and I kind of quietly hand it to Fisk, and nod to hand it to Honor him after, and Varys, as we're walking out.
Pass it to Honor him after I've read it.
They're accompanied by a redhead outside a woman. Watch out for the Poe House. Stay out of his hand. Seems that he was trying to be
Discreet,
helpful,
yes.
but more discreet. So also, Tomjin, like the red X's you saw on the map were like all like around kind of this area. It seems like they had circles and then circles all the way to here, and then X's, and the X's were kind of like advancing this way.
Okay.
But there were a lot of circles that weren't X'd out. Sort of like in this portion of the forest and onwards.
All right. Once we're out of the red boar, I relate all that to Honor him. I'm like, does that ring a bell to you?
Were any of the circles in the general area of the Wallachian camp?
The Petrovic camp, yes. It seemed, being fairly intelligent on it, I might say you can put two and two together. It seems that they're trying to locate the Petrovic camp. You guys know where it is, but they don't.
Did it have an X on that location? Probably not.
No. The X's were like in this area, but the circles kind of continued here. And while there wasn't a circle exactly on the location, there were quite a few around it, so they could potentially stumble across it.
Seems like our friends are looking for the Petrovic clan.
That's what those marks were. Thank you, Honor him.
Where's the redhead?
Does that sound like a certain missing lady we know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to bet she's got one of those worms inside of her.
I really hope this isn't as widespread as we think it is. Just when I thought my job got easier, it got a whole lot harder. My mind is strong. I just want to sleep this off. We agreed to take the next day to just do nothing, or do we have even more stuff on the background?
I'm just looking forward to one night's sleep. I don't look ahead any further than that.
Let's start with that.
Head back to our headquarters.
Yep.
Put out the word to our guards that we're looking for a cleaner and a cook.
I'll let you, Slavikov will let you know that basically per week each guard requires around 10 gold, and a cook would probably require 5, and a servant would require 5. They take care of the horses to keep the estates clean and make sure, no one intrudes upon, no thieves come to raid the place. I'm pretty sure that's the prices for hiring NPCs and such. I'll double check later.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah, we'll pull from the bag of holding and let you know. And yeah, which.
yeah, I'll post later the prices. You guys can like decide what you guys want to do.
All right, all right.
So, you guys are going to bed, I imagine. Unless there's something anyone wants to do before then.
I'm good. I think yeah. Darby is beelining it for bed. He's tired.
Alright, go ahead and disperse. I don't know whose bedroom's whose.
No worries.
So go ahead and place yourselves.
Let's see.
Fisk goes into his room, or the workshop, and seeing that his little cubby is all freshly made, goes in and unruffles it.
Wait, where the fuck was the room I had there from earlier?
Bottom floor, top, right of the bottom floor.
Still outside, then they have you on the wrong floor. Let me move you.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's it. Yeah.
And then knead the blankets, do 3 circles, and plop.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tell me, Jen, you get it like a somebody slept in my bed moment. You can kind of kick the sheets off the bed.
He's so tired. He's like, yeah lovely.
But yeah, with that, you guys are in Valaki, where the bones of Saint Andral that you guys ensured were here are giving the town its protection. No nightmare saves are required. And with that, you guys enjoy a night's sleep. It's not exactly peaceful, but it's comfortable. You're warm. You suddenly feel safe. And for a moment, for the night at least, you guys can feel that you have found yourselves a haven. When morning comes, it finds you refreshed, renewed, and rejuvenated.
We didn't do a rest on that last week's session, did we?
I'm not certain. I don't.
We did a
believe-
short rest during the fairy dragon encounter. I think that was it.
So, if anybody had any levels of exhaustion, just remove a single one. And you have the other benefits of a long rest.
Home.
You awaken to the sounds of the Barovian city. People getting around. Barkers barking their wares. Lucky's awake. And I believe, Varys, you wanted to visit a weapon shop.
Yeah. There were two. There were two that he said. One was the foundry, and then there was the other one. What was the other one?
Hunter shop? Was that it?
Hunter shop. That's the one I want to go to.
All right, sure. Let's do the blacksmith first.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the party has had a chance to go to the weapon shop. Sorry, trying to stop myself from sneezing. But you guys have been at Furestal a few times, and as you guys wake up, kind of eating breakfast from the meager from the rations you guys brought with you. And Varys shares his plan. Does anybody want to go with him?
I'll roll with him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Vasila's sleeping in.
Fisk will go with him. Just paddle along.
Fisk, Tom, and Varys go early in the morning to visit Fierstel the blacksmith. You find him sitting outside the shop with sobering bassoon, both of them smoking pipes and speaking quietly to each other, passing some hair of the dog between the other. Bassoon nods to you guiltily as you guys approach.
Are we at a new map?
Yeah, I'll move you guys in a second. I'm just trying to locate
Okay.
this.
Sorry.
I archived a lot of my Valaki maps. I'm just locating it. But yeah, no, he nods to you as you guys approach. Yeah, you can tell that they were both kind of sharing the hair of the dog, trying to battle their hangover together.
Oh.
Like, Varys, I'm like, what is it you're after? Maybe I ought to be the one to talk to him. You guys don't seem to get along too well.
Yeah, this is the hunter's shop or the blacksmith.
The
Blacksmith.
Oh, I don't even know if I need to go into that place.
You said you want to go there.
No,
I
he said
wanted to go to the
the hunter
hunters.
shop.
He said both.
No. I have no need for this guy. Fuck this guy.
Hey, you guys pass him by, just gives him on, and Bassoon gives a guilty look and sorry about yesterday.
That's all right.
See you guys later.
Recover well. And I just laughed as I ride on.
He'll give a guilty smile as you guys continue. Right. You haven't been to the Hunter's Lodge before, but asking around, you hear tell it's on the western edge of town. Wait, yes, western.
We've never been there, or I thought we had been there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I don't have my notes. My notes
All
says
right.
that they haven't been there yet.
No, I could be mixing it up with one of the hundreds of YouTube channels that I've watched.
Yeah, you guys approach at a dreary-looking building with the sign above the door is in the shape of a decapitated grizzly wolf head.
Okay.
You guys can all, even though it's fairly early in the morning, you guys can hear arguing, shouting, and furniture moving. Someone's singing drunkenly, someone's snoring. It seems it's some sort of definitely a happening place.
How many people? I'll walk in the door. How many people are in there?
As you get to walk through the door, you realize it's locked. However, when you try the sign, someone shouts, Someone shouts, what sounds very much like a "shut the hell up, idiots!" And you see a slide in the door. You see a eye patch and a distorted yellowish eye looking at you. Even through there, Varys, you can smell the alcohol hitting you in the face. Yeah. You hear from the other side of the door.
What happened to your eye?
I dug it out.
Interesting. We need to buy some materials. Can you let us in?
Y'all hunters.
Yes, I am. Yes, we are.
Just to look at you up and down, Varys, noting your bow, your general physique and build. Oh, you them great company, Fox. Yeah. No, we got stuff for you, yeah. Sure, come on in. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
the lodge, brother. Hear that? And as the door opens, Varys, you see a massive arrow aimed right at your face. And that is where we will end tonight's session of the Curse of Strahd.
Wow.